Hi Capricorn, it's Rose with Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your June 2023 Psychic Tarot card reading for your sign. So my Cappies, wow. For many of you, before I even start the reading, I definitely want to say we are well into June. I know that, and time is fluid, so whenever you're hearing these messages will be the right time for you to receive these messages. We are coming out of a full moon that we had in Sagittarius on June 3rd. I'm recording this well after, but whenever you receive these messages, because I'm not yet talking about the new moon, I'm trying to be more about your sign, whether you're watching for your sun, rising, moon, or Venus, than anything else right now. However, I do emphasize the moon sometimes because I do work with the moon energy, full, new, and in between. But for right now, I just want to focus on what's going on with you guys as your signs, like whether you listen to your sun, your rising, which is very, very important to know. But if you don't know your sun, rising, if you don't know your moon or Venus or rising, just stick with your sun sign. It's fine. For many of you Capricorns, my beautiful earth signs, this looks like a breakup of a relationship. Now, whether you're male or female, it's gender fluid. Whether you date men or women or same-sex marriages and dating, it's still the same things apply. It looks like a breakup, and there is a child involved, and it's a small child. For many of you, that is not resonating with you. If you do not have a significant other, if you did not have a significant other, and you do not have a child, then it's something that means something special to you. So it's a general reading, so it's going to play out differently for all of you. Let's just dive into the reading right now. So in the readings in past regarding your energy, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. So many of you are not happy with where you're living, okay? And it could be in regards to your child and their well-being, okay? Where you're living right now. It looks like a small place. It can be a big place. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you because it's a general reading. And if this is not where you're living, it's where you work. And it's like maybe your office, you have your own office, or you rent an office space, you have your own company. It could be different for all of you. You have like maybe an office in your home. Something is quite toxic though to you. It's quite toxic to you. You're not happy there. And it looks like something that could actually, stir up some issues as far as like being angry or uninspired is more of what I'm feeling when uninspired. You're not where you're dwelling or where you're spending a lot of your time, a good time of the day. Whether it's, like I said, it can be your office, it can be your home, it could be your job, some place that you spend a lot of time in. For many of you, it's where you live. You're just not inspired. Nothing inspires you there. And I don't even think it's about redecorating or purging out, on cleaning or dusting or rearranging furniture. This to me is more of like, it's not safe for you to be there emotionally, as far as how you feel about being there. You're not inspired when you're there anymore. Nothing's inspiring there. But the next card I want to get into is the Page of Cups in the upright position. So this is a beautiful water sign child energy. And if it's not a child, it can be a pet, okay? It can be a message from a spirit guide from beyond the veil. For many of you, it is your child, or maybe a child that you mentor, or a child that you're close to in your family. But whatever it is, this child is attached to this home somehow. Like I said, gender fluid, okay? And you just don't feel that this home is working for you and your child anymore. Maybe it's for you and your pet. I think Sagittarius got the same thing. And I feel like you're going to do something about it, Capricorn. You're going to take you and your child, or you and your pet, out of the situation. If this is a relationship breakup, I'm really not getting that this is the father or the mother of the child. This is just your child. Or like I said, maybe you had a pet with an ex relationship together, and maybe you share custody of the pet, something like that. It's the same thing. Our pets are still our babies, right? Or it's just an idea or energy that you have within you, or a special, like a special a bond that you have with something or someone, and you feel like wherever you live or wherever you're working or wherever you are, it's not inspiring you enough to want to stay. So you're taking your child with you, you're taking your pet with you, or your idea with you, or your possessions with you, and you're going elsewhere. Okay. So I'm sorry to see that, but things change in life. We don't always, live the same place for a very long period of time, or maybe where we work. Sometimes it changes, our jobs changes. Sometimes people relocate and we think the grass is greener, and then we realize that it's not. It's gonna be different for all of you, but I am picking up that this is kind of like a breakup and leaving the nest and taking your child or your pet along with you. But this is a general reading, so if you would like to dive deeper into this reading, you can go into my About section and you can contact me there, and I would love to speak with you, Capricorn, okay? Because I feel like now, as far as if any of you worried about your child or your pet, are they okay? Health-wise, emotionally healthy, they are healthy, they are safe because they're with you, Capricorn. Okay, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. Okay, they are healthy, they are safe, they are unaffected by it. It's just that you are the one who's feeling uninspired. Okay, and you have to do what's best for you and your loved ones at this point in your life, right? So let's move on again to the future card here, because a lot of you, this will be work, changing where you live. Maybe you have an office, you rent an office space with other people who rent office space, and it's become quite toxic because there's a lot of chatter, and you want to focus on just what you have to focus on. And maybe because with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, that's really not getting along with like the locals in the community, especially when it comes to merchants and commerce and money. Okay, so this is a lot for many of you. This is now about where you work and your income, and how your income is being affected because you're uninspired, and you have ideas, aspiration, goals, or children or pets that you need to be there for. You need to be happy, and you need to be grounded in your energy. You are an earth sign, Capricorn, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's earth, so you need to be grounded. And with Three of Pentacles in the reverse, you're not grounded. For many of you, you're even willing to travel. For you who it's about work, relocating your office, you're willing to travel to go to another place because that's how toxic the workplace has been. Or some of you who are moving, taking your child or your pet or your loved one and moving, and it's further away, but it's less toxic. Okay, so you're willing to do that because that's how unfair the energy is treating you. So I'm sorry to see that, Capricorn. Sometimes we are pushed out of our comfort zone to really as like a blessing in disguise. So for many of you, I feel like it's a blessing in disguise. For others of you, it's just a learning lesson not to be around certain people anymore, or to allow a certain person into your life. For many of you, you're realizing that your child is a number one priority, and this other person is not in the best interest of the child. So you're removing you and your child from them, and from their energy, and from their belongings, right? And from their passions, from their inspiration, which doesn't match yours. So that's, I would say that's a good thing. Like I said, it's a blessing in disguise sometimes when things don't work out. And we just had to move forward. So like I said, sometimes it's better to commute. Maybe Capricorn, some of you are missing that. This is interesting, and I can relate to this, because I know sometimes I need just to get out of my house and get into my car and just drive. I know a lot of people look forward to their ride home or their ride to work, because they take an alternate route, and maybe they take a little bit longer. Maybe they go down a country road or some side roads, but when they're driving, they get inspiration because they're on like a little bit of a journey. So you miss that in your life, so you're willing to relocate and gather your thoughts and get your child together, or your child, or your children, or your pet, or your ideas, and go further away from where your family lives or where your job is, because you need that that escape during the day of just like getting in your car and driving. For those of you who do not have vehicles, and you let's say you're in inner city, or you just don't have a vehicle and you like to walk everywhere, or you take public transportation, you miss the long way home, right? You miss the long way home because that's when you think and you meditate and you process your day, or maybe you have talks with your child in the car, maybe you listen to something inspirational in the car, maybe certain music or something, whatever it is. You're willing to take the journey, take the long way home, in order to reassess your life and your goals, because I feel like many of you have had a not so great beginning of the month, and actually maybe even the ending of last month was not so great for you, Capricorn. And I feel like the universe is kind of pushing you out of your comfort zone to kind of recreate your life, Capricorn. So this, for many of you, this is pretty huge, and for many of you it's not such a big deal, but either way it's very important, especially when we have pets or children that we have to take care of. But like I said, the pet or the child or the pets and kids look fine. Okay, so the message, not the advice, the message is what I'm getting from Spirit is the Justice card in the reverse. Now, it's really interesting what's going on with Libra this month. 2 Libra and 4 Libra, I keep getting messages for Libra or 2 Libra to watch your backs and to make sure you know who your friends are, or if you're doing anything against somebody's will, please stop. However, Capricorn, I don't feel like it's you, but the Justice card in reverse is a Libra card, whether it's upright or reverse, it's a Libra card, and it's coming up in your reading. So for many of you, this could be about the scales of justice are not in your favor, and they should be, because it's the message, not the advice here. There's a message coming through, okay? That you're doing the right thing, because the message is, if you keep staying, okay, and bringing a loved one into this, or keeping your loved one into this, and I don't think that you are, but somebody needs to hear this, or many of you need to hear this, that things have been very unfair to you. Whether this is actually a legal battle or a karmic battle, there has been an injustice in your life, in your world, and you are feeling it, and you know you need to go, and you are going, and you're willing to commute, and you're willing to take even a pay cut, okay, with 3 of Pentacles in reverse, even a pay cut, because it's your sanity, and it's your happiness, and it's your family, little ones who depend on you, or just others who depend on you, people who are in our hearts, our loved ones. And Spirit wants to see this card in the upright position, okay? So it can be, for many of you, this could be a court battle, over this child, and it's been unfair to you. Maybe you have to, you have custody issues, maybe even with the pet, okay, where you have to share time. But I feel like that's going to change for many of you, because the other person is not really the right person to have the majority of the time with your pet or with your child. Or if you don't have either, it can just be for yourself and for what you want for your life for the future. This scenario, this issue is holding back and keeping you from the Page of Cups, which is a very inspiring blessing from the universe, okay? Sometimes pages are messages, okay? Whatever it is, Capricorn, that you're all about, whatever you do for a living, I feel for many of you do something that's very different from others. Maybe some of you are tarot card readers. Maybe some of you are Reiki masters, yoga teachers. Maybe some of you are a therapist. Maybe some of you are actually in the legal field. Okay, some of you are in finance and real estate. Whatever it is, I feel like energy is holding you back from living your true authentic self. And you're not going to let that happen anymore, because Capricorns, you like to be in control of your own life. And when you're not, that's when things get, your scales tipping in all different directions. That's why the Spirit is giving you that message that things have been very unfair to you and you need to start thinking about yourself. And Spirit is proud of you because we want to see it like this. And hopefully next month we will see it like this and not like this. So I hope you found this reading helpful to you. I wish you many blessings. I know you're going to get out of this. I know your loved ones will be right next to you by your side, even happier than ever, Capricorn. So there's nothing to worry about. This is just temporary and you're going to see it through, and the scales of justice will be leaning in your favor by next month. I really am sending out huge blessings to you and huge healing to you. And thank you so much for watching and listening. And if you made it to the end of this reading and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. Please like, please comment. Please share with a Capricorn or a fellow Capricorn, or just share with somebody else who can resonate with these messages. Maybe you have a friend who has Moon in Capricorn or Capricorn rising or Venus in Capricorn. And I wish you many blessings, Capricorn, and I will see you in July.